guys, welcome back to Donkey Kong Country. I'm actually getting an early start tonight because I have a second game that I'm doing later on. I need to make up for not having Throwback Thursday last week, so we're gonna get started with Donkey Kong and then we're gonna switch to the other game after a bit of a break. I think we're about halfway done through Donkey Kong, so it shouldn't be that long. First, we gotta go fight this giant bee. That's an easy way to cheese it. You could just... ah, goddamn. Got me. I guess Diddy will just have to manage on his own. Yeah, you can kind of get under him with Donkey Kong and just lift the barrel up and hit him from underneath. Or you can just do it like this with Diddy Kong. This boss used to be so difficult when I was much younger. Because it can be a bit tough to avoid all the jumping and whatever it's doing if you don't have quick reflexes. And you always gotta wait until it turns yellow, that's when you attack. You'll see a lot more of those bees in the second Donkey Kong game when you have a whole section just full of them. It's the amusement park section. You have the giant honeycomb and you have the queen bee there. Or the king, I forget which. So now we're going to Gorilla Glacier. Alright, so far I got a nice rhythm going. Diddy Kong beat the first boss, Donkey Kong the second, Diddy Kong here, so this one we gotta beat with Donkey Kong to keep it going. These are some of the hardest stages because unfortunately they're ice stages, and ice means slippery. It means slippery in Mario, it means slippery in Crash, and it means slippery here. So you can see there's a bonus game right up top. How have you all been doing? I've been playing a lot of Control and some more Spider-Man 2 and Robocop, but mainly Control. I'm almost done with the game. I think I almost have all the trophies. I think I only need like 2 or 3 left. Let's see if I can remember where the giant frog is. I always forget where it is, on this level at least. I always remember where the rhino is. I always forget the frog. That's the one I forget. Ah, here it is. I think it's over here. Yep, there it is right there. Double the lives. Look at that. We got 5 whole lives. We need 6. Yeah, have I mentioned Winky is, that's what he's called, right? Winky the Frog. It's my favorite of the animal buddies. I don't believe he was in the new Donkey Kong Return games, right? I think they cut him out. Which is a shame, since I believe he is the best of the animal buddies. He can jump far, he can jump on the bees, so... I know people prefer the Rhino a lot of times. The Rhino always gets credit. He's always in every single Donkey Kong game, but I prefer Winky. I don't miss the ostrich though. The ostrich can suck it. Because the ostrich has those thin little legs that basically don't allow it to hit any enemy whatsoever. Which makes it difficult when you're going through areas with lots of enemies if you can't hit any of them because he's too thin. Like what purpose do those shoes serve if you can't actually hit enemies with them? You also want to beware of those green bees. They can sneak up on you. The one flaw I'd say this game has in it... oh, goddamn. Messed up the barrel. Just hitting the random beavers there, minding their own business, and these 2 monkeys come and just beat them up. I'm not too fond of ice levels in games. Snow levels can be fine, ice levels can be kind of crappy. Let's kill this guy with Donkey Kong. I believe there's a bonus game over there. Oh yeah, there it is right there. Hopefully it's not a trap. Nope, there it is right there. Now in order to get the all the badass here, you want to hold up on the D-pad because that'll make them go higher. If you just move away from the barrel, if you just jump using the jump button, you can't really get all the you can't really get all the bananas, and you might even miss the letter. So you gotta hold up on the D-pad to make sure you get there. You don't want to do that. You might fall into the pit accidentally. You also got the blizzard here, which makes it extra difficult to see where you're going. So yeah, this is not one of my favorite levels. Want to be very careful with this, or that can happen. Now Donkey Kong's on his own. Now we're dead. Yeah. Yeah, these levels are kind of challenging, not gonna lie. Even for an experienced gamer, they can sneak up on you. Now, what I was gonna say was that if there's one flaw of this game besides like the multiplayer not being as flexible as Mario, I think it's that yeah, I'm not falling for that trick twice. Hell no. I think it's the fact that there's not as much to explore here as there is in Mario World. I think that gives it a definite advantage that Mario World has over this game. There's not as much to explore in the actual levels. You know, there's a ton of bonus games, sure, but damn. This is challenging. Oh boy. I believe there was a shortcut we can take. I just don't remember where it is. Yeah, there's a shortcut, I believe, that lets you bypass all that crap. I just don't remember where it is. Might have to look that up. I think it might be this one. Nope, that is not it. That is not it. I think it might be this one. Let's see. It's not that one. Huh. Is it this one? I don't remember. Let's just try to do it normally. If it proves too difficult, we'll reconsider our options. Let's try to do it normally. This B will get out of the way. God damn. I don't remember which one it is. There's a shortcut that lets you skip all that crap. I think we might have to get the rhino so we can make up the lost lives. Because losing a lot of lives on that stretch there, so we might have to pick up the rhino anyway. Yeah, I think we gotta pick it up. Mandatory. There we go. Yeah, I just can't remember where it is. I used to use it all the time when I played this game when I was younger. Now I don't remember. I think it might be that one right there, the second barrel, but I'm not really sure, so I'm not willing to risk it. Because I don't remember passing the green bees. I don't remember those, so I think it might be that one. We'll make do with this. Alright, we got it. Damn you, Donkey Kong, you fool. Alright, mate, we made it through. Almost. Alright, now we made it through. Except for that alligator. Yeah, there was definitely a shortcut there. I just don't remember which barrel it is. I'm pretty sure it was probably the one before the first green bee, because I don't remember ever passing that section often. I always skip that, so I think it was probably that one. But I wasn't gonna risk it. Plus, you got to see how the end of the stage is anyway. But I'm pretty sure it was before that first green bee. Oh damn, we screwed that up. Screwed that up for sure. Yeah, there's lots of little shortcuts and things like that, but because of the way the stages are structured here, it's not really as much exploration as there is in Mario World. Or even Mario Brothers 3, you know, you can spend a long time exploring in Mario World, and we did just that. Like you saw, it took you what, like 3 videos or 4 to complete that playthrough. Most people didn't even watch the 3rd video. I guess they were turned off by the thumbnail for Torpedo Ted. I gotta switch that thumbnail eventually. Damn, we screwed this one up too. Stamp that hat, Diddy Kong. The hat caused us to lose. It scrambled our brains for a moment. Also, one thing, I don't believe, I think Donkey Kong can kill those armadillos outright. Diddy Kong has to just stomp them twice. I think you don't need to do that with Donkey Kong. You can just kill them outright. The barrels will also kill the bees, but you want to make sure you use them wisely. You don't want to waste them. This is a nice theme though. And of course these arrows are, the trick is that the purple ones go down, the blue ones go up. So you always got to make sure you press the correct button when you're going up. You don't want to miscalculate and go right up into the bees or down into the pits. Alright, here we go. We need Donkey Kong for this one, I believe. Because he has a heavier weight. There we go. God damn, see what I mean? Yeah, we got that, should we risk it or not? Probably should not have risked it. He didn't even fall into the ground, he just fell straight into the pit. Yeah, it's probably not worth it to get that, I think it's only just some bonus stage. It's not particularly important. Screwed that up again. It's really tough because some of these, like I said, unless you press down instantly on the rope, it becomes very tricky. Because it becomes very difficult to go back up or go back down. Yeah, you see? It's like ice, basically. At least we got back the life we lost, so... And we got an ostrich too, so it's not a complete waste. But yeah, that is probably not worth it. What is this? I don't remember this. I do not remember what this is. Oh, I think it's just like a rhino or something, but, or maybe a letter behind that. I'm not gonna risk it. It's not worth it. This, you gotta be careful. That bee moves awfully fast. Yeah, I gotta give the edge to Mario games in terms of exploration. Donkey Kong is fun. Like I said, I actually like Donkey Kong as the better character, but I think Mario gets the better games. Particularly because Rare is not involved in them anymore, so you got like the whatever studio made those return games, which are fine, I guess they're cool, but they're pretty much just copycats of Rare's work. But they don't quite grasp it, you know, it's like the whole Crash Bandicoot thing with Toys for Bob and Crash Bandicoot 4. You can kind of tell they're almost all the way there, but not quite. Like, they get like 85% of what made the original Crash games tick, but that extra missing 15% counts for a lot, and it gives the games a completely different feel that the original Crash games don't have. So that might have been a situation where Vicarious Visions should have done the actual games, not Toys for Bob. Like Toys for Bob should have stuck to Spyro. Vicarious Visions should have done Crash. God damn. Espresso, you freaking ostrich. Can you climb over here? Let's try this again. God damn, he's refusing to go into the barrel. Come on, you stupid ostrich, climb. At least there's no time limit in Donkey Kong though, unlike Mario, where sometimes you want to explore certain stages but they just don't give you the time. At least there's no time limit here. Oh, there we go, there's the third ostrich. I was about to jump behind that thing at the start. I forgot the ostrich is over here. He's not over to the left like the rhino is, or like the frog. It's over here. So you need to gather as many of these as possible, otherwise you're not going to get anything for getting the large idol at the end. Yeah, the ostrich is just too fragile. With those skinny legs, he can't step on anything, which in a game which is filled with enemies on the ground is a huge disadvantage for you, so not too big a fan of the ostrich. Not particularly. The spider's cool, he can attack and he can walk on certain surfaces and stuff in 2. But the ostrich is kind of boring, he kind of sucks. And of course the fish you can only use in underwater stages, so that's very limited. Okay, so we lost espresso, or espresso. Because there's espresso with an X, I believe, not like the coffee. Ooh, almost slid off the mountain there. These 2 monkeys are going a long way just to get back those bananas. Jesus, this is an epic journey just to get that banana hoard. Like, seriously, are there no other bananas you can get, guys? Do you absolutely have to get these giant bananas? Absolutely. I guess it's just a matter of pride too, you know, not teaching King K. Rool to steal from them. You know, you don't steal from us. Ooh. Gotta be careful here. There we go. Yeah, I guess it's just a matter of pride, right? You gotta show him who's boss, that he can't steal from the Kongs. Because there's plenty of bananas everywhere in the jungle, so you don't really need those giant ones. I guess, like I said, it's just a matter of pride. God damn. I did not even see that pit there. I guess that's... Oh, I guess that's where we have the ostrich. That's where we use him there. To fly over there. We'd fly over that whole freaking mess. And just avoid it. That's also the thing too. Donkey Kong, unlike Mario, has no special abilities besides just being a strong ape. And Diddy Kong doesn't have any special abilities either, so they're kind of helpless once they get in the air, you know. Mario might have some recourse, you know, with the cap or the cape or those raccoon tails, whatever. But Donkey Kong is just an ape, so once he get into the air, it's all over at that point. It's all over. He's got no way to fly. Yeah, that's where you use the ostrich to get into another bonus round. But unfortunately, we don't have him, so gotta make do with it. See if they give us another Donkey Kong barrel. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. There we go, took care of him. Beware the crocodile. Alright, we made it through. There's a lot of stages here too. There's more stages here than in the usual world, so... Finally got an underwater stage. Everyone has to have one. Also started playing Alan Wake. Just because I played so much of Control, I wanted to see where all the lore started. It's an interesting game. You can kind of see like the genesis of some of the ideas Remedy has. God damn. See what I mean? Just sometimes it's not worth it just for that extra pair of bananas. It ain't worth it. Just leave them be. Yeah, you can kind of see like the prototype for some of the ideas in Control by playing that game. But it's obviously a very different feel. It's obviously a very different feeling game than Control, so I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes. It's funny because I already know how the story generally goes and how it ends. So I'm pretty much playing the middle part basically. You know, that's the big mystery. What happens during the middle part? Because I know the beginning, I know the end, and I know the why. I just don't know the how. Nope, there's not a fish down there. Thought we might have the swordfish at a crate. Yeah, it is not a big It's not a big mystery to me. It's just a little bit of a mystery because, like I said, I know the general outline of the story. I know how it ends. I know what's causing everything in there. I just haven't played the middle part, so that's what I want to see. Also, how it plays, because it's very basic gameplay compared to Control. So I want to see. You want to avoid this guy here and then go down over here. because that'll lead you to a frog. Yeah, I want to see how it plays compared to Alan Wake 2 when I eventually play that. If you have not played Alan Wake 2, it is $22 on the Epic Game Store, which leads me to believe there might be a PSN sale soon, because like first it went down to $33 for Black Friday, now it's $22, probably after all the attention it got at the Game Awards. So that says to me there's probably a PSN sale coming, because Sony's gonna look at that and they're gonna be like, you know what, nah, we are not missing out on that money. All the publicity Alan Wake got, hell no, we want a piece of that for people who weren't convinced before. So the people like me who don't want to wait for a physical copy, because I'll buy a physical copy, I just don't want to wait for it, you know. I don't want to wait all this time, because why did they release it like in June of next year? It's a long wait to play the game. I've already seen so much of the lore and Control, so yeah. Also knowing the fact that Control 2 probably won't come out until like 2026 or something, so that's a long wait. So I want to see what Alan Wake 2 has in store. Plus, like I said, it won a lot of awards at the Game Awards, so I want to see why so many people consider it to be Game of the Year. I have no interest in the actual Game of the Year yet, you know, Baldur's Gate 3, so might as well get Alan Wake, but I'm pretty sure a sale is coming. I always like those squid guys. Kind of like a combination between squid and jellyfish. Oh, it's one of these stages. The darkness stages. Okay, so yeah, here you don't have the parrot. You only have the all he can do is just light the way. He can actually fight in the second one. I guess it's not the same parrot. Squawks is a much larger parrot, stronger, because this one can't do jack. All he can do is just light the way, and that flashing effect can get it can be disorienting if you have bad eyes. So don't recommend switching. Don't recommend switching from left to right too often if you have bad vision. I like how Donkey Kong's just staring the opposite direction. He knows Diddy Kong screwed up. He's got nothing to say. Donkey Kong can kill those guys, but let's avoid them. As soon as you see that arrow, it means you're almost close to the end. Might have to get rid of this guy just to get past him. There you go. Sometimes it's a long way to the end, but sometimes it's a short way, but it usually means you're near the end. There we go. Don't want to miss out that bonus stage. It's one of these guys. We didn't get the end, so there's no point in getting the G either. You want to give him a bit of time to recover, because if you try to attack him right away, he'll just bite through you, and you're screwed. There you go. One more. Oh, we got a rhino. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. This game is charming in its own way, you know, like it's no Mario World, but it comes pretty close in some respects. Like I said, I think the main thing distinguishing it from Mario is the exploration. You do a lot of exploration in Mario, not so much here. Here it's more about hidden passageways, hidden entrances and caves, but you don't really find a lot of like complete hidden stages and stuff like that the way you do in Mario, where it's like a whole world. Aw, damn, we took too long. Should not have gone all the way to the end. Yeah, you can't go all the way to the end or else you take too long. Oh well. Let's save. Want to make sure we save our progress in case something horrible happens. Whatever happened to Candy Kong? Is she still in the regular Kong games or not? Alright, we're at 46%, baby. But obviously that's counting the bonus rounds we've missed and stuff. So we've completed more than half the stages. We just haven't gotten everything in the stages. So that counts your percentage in terms of the bonus stage, stuff like that. So It's one of the trickiest stages if you're not prepared, so... It's just like the other one we saw, but it's a bit more difficult. God damn. It's a bit more difficult. As you saw right there. I don't like the purple outline as much. I like more the blue treetops. Purple's kind of meh. Nice musical theme though. Damn, you screwed that up, Diddy. You fool. So the angle might lead you to believe there's something there. There is nothing down there. You're just gonna get screwed if you jump down there. There is zero to pick up there. Sometimes you'll see some pits where you see an angle and you think, oh, there might be a bonus round or something down there. No, there's nothing. Zero. Zip. Just avoid like the plague. Like right there with the banana, there's nothing down there. No reason at all for you to jump. Don't do it. Alright, we got Diddy back. Donkey Kong does have the slap though, he can use that. Oh damn, we should have had Diddy hold it. That was unnecessary. What do we want? I think we want the frog, right? There we go. Notice his tie doesn't have his initials on it. I think later on they do add it. It always has the DK on his tie. But I guess this was a Super Nintendo, so they can't really add it. You know, back then. Just not enough frames for it. Or pixels. Not enough pixels. Alright, now we have Really Naughty Rampage. That's the second Bieber guy. I think it's 4 jumps, right? So I want to make sure Donkey Kong has the 4th jump. Here we go. You're dead, Bieber. Knocked out. See, those bananas are huge. Why don't they just take those back to the horde, you know, to the cave they're using for storage? Why do you have to chase the ones cave stole from you? Alright, now we're in the part of the island that is definitely Kremlin controlled because it's all contaminated. The Kongs probably would not do this, so this gotta be where the Kremlins have built their power plant. Like Bowser, he just contaminates and destroys stuff wherever he goes. Although at least Bowser doesn't toss actual toxic waste into the sewage of like the Mushroom Kingdom that we know of. Gotta keep it clean for Princess Peach. Also, he's not gonna impress her. He pollutes her entire kingdom and destroys it. Even though that's what he wanted to do in the movie, destroy the Mushroom Kingdom, and I think that's where he got started. You know, I think his goals will shift as the movies proceed further along. I like the Mario movie. I know people saying, "Oh, it's not a masterpiece. It's not like Pixar. It's not some incredible work of art." It's like, who cares, man? Sometimes you don't want a masterpiece. You just want a fun movie. Not every freaking movie, animated or otherwise, has to be Spirited Away, you know, or Your Name, or what's that movie called? Kiki's Delivery Service, or The Howling Castle, something like that. And not every animated movie has to be a freaking masterpiece. You know, we don't need a masterpiece every single movie that comes out. Sometimes it is alright to just have a fun movie like the Mario movie. You don't have to have every single thing be a grade A masterpiece that makes you shed tears and whatnot. Like, no, there's room for others. There's room for other types of movies too. That's why a lot of critics of like action and superhero movies don't get. They're saying, oh, why wouldn't you want every movie to be a Scorsese masterpiece? Why don't you want this? And it's like, we don't need every movie to be a freaking masterpiece pondering the contemplations of life. There is room for just fun movies, period. And sometimes they do have stuff to say, you know? Sometimes they do have stuff to say. was something down there, but apparently there isn't. Sometimes they do have a message to say, a pretty powerful one, but it's not required. If you press the B button immediately as soon as you get in the barrel, you can just handle that part easily. Oh damn, we almost burned ourselves by jumping into the flaming barrel. How are those oil barrels timed? You know, it's like almost like they're mechanical. Because there's no way flame would go up and down like that. It burns steadily. I know it's a cartoon world, but still, it burns steadily like in the Mario game. So how is it must be mechanized, right? This whole factory is just set up to stop the Kongs from reclaiming their treasure. It's a power plant, but it's also a death trap for them. When it gets into free is when it starts being a bit more difficult to jump, and I think there's another stage like this too later on where with the blackout lights. When it gets to free, that's when it becomes difficult to jump because you can easily mistime it and end up getting burned on the third barrel, like in the Crash games, where there's like some platforms where you have to jump. First they start you off with 1, that's easy. 2 is still easy, but it's kind of harder, and then when you get to 3 or 4, sometimes you miscalculate and you just miss your timing. I always find it amusing how Donkey Kong glitches out there. He's stuck in the bottom of the platform. He's just phasing through the platform. Can't wait to see if they do a Donkey Kong movie. They definitely need one. I don't know if I'm convinced by Seth Rogen's acting, but look at he's on top of him now. Yeah, I don't know if I'm fully convinced by Seth Rogen's acting, but maybe it'll grow on me as the movies go on. I don't know, the voice actors for Donkey Kong have never really done it for me. Like when he had that show on ABC Family many years ago, Donkey Kong and the Crystal Coconut, when he had we missed the I think we should get it or not. Fuck it, let's go for it. Hell yeah. Oops, that was supposed to be a family stream. I don't think I've seen this bonus level often. I don't remember it. Maybe I always skip it. Yeah, like the voice actor in that show, he sounded like a kid. That one didn't really work for me at all. And then Seth Rogen's okay. It sounds a bit too, I don't know, teenager-y? I don't know what the word is. He doesn't sound like I would expect an ape to sound if he were capable of speech. Something about the voice actors for Donkey Kong. Like Cranky's okay, I guess he's just a cranky old man, but I don't know. Oh damn, we missed that too. That's the one we missed also. Oh well, you can always look it up and see how to get that bonus stage. You pretty much have to jump or circle off of the platform before it reaches that point, and there'll be a secret barrel that launches you up. You see we missed the O. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, Seth Rogen was okay. Not super great. Funny enough, as much crap as people gave Chris Pratt for his performance before the movie came out, I actually liked him better than Seth Rogen for Donkey Kong. I don't know, it's just... Who could we have cast that would have been a perfect Donkey Kong? I'm not really sure such a person even exists. Ooh, that sucks. Yeah, you gotta be sure you switch to Donkey Kong before that part. And there is a bonus stage down there, I believe, but I'm not gonna risk getting it. Because we already lost, and if we lose there, then we have to do the whole middle and second half section of the stage all over again. I'm not gonna do that, so we're just gonna skip that one. Oh yeah, let's get the rope. There we go, there's another bonus stage. It would have been neat if the bonus stages all had different themes to it. Damn, we messed that up. If they didn't all share the one single theme, but I guess it's Super Nintendo days, so you can't really expect too much out of the music, you know. It's amazing they even have tracks that are that freaking awesome. in games like this in Mario World, so it's like I was watching someone play Parasite Eve just now, a couple hours ago, and yeah, there's only one battle theme. Like a lot of the RPGs at that time, they only have one single battle theme. That's it. Doesn't matter if it suits the mood or not. That's all you get. You get one. 'Cause that's all you could do at the time. I don't know why modern games don't do more than one or two battle themes, but I guess it's just an RPG tradition. Like Persona did nothing but mass destruction for the first version, and then did wiping all out for the second. I guess it's just tradition, right? You have your main battle theme, and that's pretty much it. If you want something else, play a different game. There was something up there. I wonder if we can go down. Let's see. Oh yeah, there he is right there. How do they get back inside the barrels? Anyone ever thought that out? Are they magic? God damn. Are they magic barrels basically, that like the shells in for Yoshi? There is not a barrel down there, don't be fooled. Yeah, like are they magic Kong barrels basically, that when a Kong gets injured or hurt, he retreats to the barrel? Is that it? Like the shells for Yoshi, when he gets hit or falls off a cliff or into lava, whatever, he just gets sent back into the shell in Mario World. And I guess all the other Mario games too. These guys have tattoos on their shoulders, right? The fat guys here, the fat Koopas, Kremlings, they have tattoos, right? I guess that's supposed to indicate they're tough guys. There's another missing bonus stage somewhere down there. I don't remember where it is. I have to look that up. I have a guide for the second game that shows you where all the bonus stages are, but I don't have one for the first. So unfortunately, I don't recall where most of them are sometimes. Unless it's ones that are really obvious, I don't remember where they are, so... Some nice mellow, calm music here in the caves. Kind of music you'd expect to find in a cave. Sets the ambience a bit. What sucks is though, all these tracks used to be on YouTube, and most of them still are, but then they took down one account that had them all in order, and it even had like the victory theme at the end when you beat a stage separated. And no, they took that down, so now you gotta listen to the whole track, like, that has both the failing theme, you know, for when you fail a bonus stage, and the victory theme. You can't just listen to them individually now, because YouTube took them down. And that sucks, because it's not like they actually sell the soundtrack in stores nowadays, so I don't know why the hell companies do that. Oh, let's take down the soundtrack, because people are listening to it for free. And it's like, why? Like, are you gonna give it to me for sale in a store? No. God damn, there was nothing here. It was a trap. Yeah, if you're not gonna sell it in stores and you're not gonna sell it on Amazon that I know of, then why the hell are you taking it off of YouTube, you cheap bastard? You know, freaking Nintendo and Universal and all the music companies, why are you taking stuff down if you have no intention of providing it on other music services? Like, at least make it available, you know? It's like the Killer Instinct music, they take that down all the time too. It's like, why? Is Killer Instinct soundtrack available on Spotify or Amazon? Is it? I have no idea, but last time I checked it wasn't. So why are you taking it down then? You just don't want people to listen to it unless they play the game? Or I guess it could be like freaking Twitch, where their model is basically that if a person has 4 seconds of a popular theme in it, they're only playing the game to listen to that music piece, which is asinine and goddamn idiotic. It's one of the most downright idiotic things I've ever heard, but apparently that's the way Twitch thinks, and that's the way music companies think. That you play a whole freaking 20-hour game just to listen to 4 seconds of a popular soundtrack. Like, what kind of freaking idiots run these music companies? freaking dinosaurs from like the 1960s and 70s. They gotta get rid of these guys. Gotta get rid of them, put modern people in charge to actually know what the hell they're doing. Because obviously, it's obvious most music execs don't know what they're doing. They're completely clueless, and they're living in like 1965. Like we're still recording on 8-track tapes and something like that. That's those music executives are doing. So this is the polluted water track, which is not a favorite of mine because unfortunately, as you can see, the visibility is kind of crap. It's kind of crap. Oh crap, we're screwed. Oh, we got away with it. Ooh. Got away with one there. Yeah, that's the thing is, I don't like the long in water stages because I don't like the water stages, period. I don't like on guard the fish that much. But I especially don't like this one because it's so toxic that you can see, you can barely see where you're going. Sometimes it's like a murky, misty, it's almost like fog, isn't it? Except it's pollution instead of actual fog. And we lost the fish. It's gone. Where did he go? I have no idea. He just swam off and said, "Screw it. F it. I'm out of here." I don't know what it's. I have no idea what's over there to the right of that. I'm not gonna check. God damn, we recovered one ape to lose another. That's what we really needed, the fish. He can move quickly. It's the one benefit he has, he can move quickly. In the water. Whereas the Donkey Kongs actually take a bit of it. God damn, they take a bit of time. Yeah, this stage sucks. This stage is bad. This is one of these bad stages that it's no fun playing it, it's no fun, it's just bad. It's just bad design because it's no fun. At all. You know, it's just between the murky water and the fact that the slightest little touch kills your guys, it's just no fun to be had on the stage. So not particularly a fan of this stage. Gotta avoid that. And you pretty much need the fish to move quickly, like you see, otherwise it just becomes a mess. So yeah, not particularly a fan of this stage. You know, the stage can kind of suck at the whole murky water thing. I'm not really a fan. God damn! At least we get the fish back. Yeah, and those tires strike out of nowhere. That's what bothers me too. The fact that they just come so quickly, you don't even have time to react in some cases. Or like these circling ones here, that you can just barrel right into them without knowing. Okay, so here's the shortcut I always use with the fish. And that's why it was so tough. I never go to that other part. Because there's no point. You know, it's just unnecessary frustration that you don't need to do. You can just skip that whole thing just by using that shortcut. Be careful, like you see, this is not the end of the danger here. This, goddamn, you can get killed literally at the very end of the stage. Literally at the very end of the stage, you can get killed. So be careful there. Alright, Minecart Madness, another minecart stage. Let's do it. These are enjoyable. Here we go. I think it also changes depending on who's in front. I think if Donkey Kong's in front, the cart goes a bit slower than if Diddy Kong's in front. Damn, we pulled that off. I thought we was gonna fall into the pit right there. Somehow pulled that off. No idea how. But I'll take it. We missed the bonus stage, but I'll take it. I thought that was the end right there. Alright, we got the midpoint. Goddamn Vulture, get out of here. How do those tracks even stay suspended? Like, goddamn. How do they even stay suspended in midair without anything supporting them? Do they have that just magic? Or is it anti-gravity tech? Are the Kongs smarter than they let on? Well, I guess they do build the carts in the new Mario movie which have anti-gravity in them, so yeah, I guess the Kongs are secret geniuses. They've mastered all this stuff. Anti-gravity, you know, how to make cars drive upside down. They know a whole bunch of stuff that the rest of the Mushroom Kingdom and Hyrule and all those other places don't know. You know, those guys are primitive compared to the apes. The apes are just secretly better at hiding their technology, you know. Alright, we got the frog. There he is. I think that's the third one. Yep, there he is, the third one. We can recover all our lives. Yeah, I guess the Kongs are super secret geniuses. They just do better at hiding it. You think they're just monkeys after bananas and stuff, but no. You know, hijinks, kidnapping people, whatever, but no, they're actually secret geniuses. They have all sorts of technology that people in the Mushroom Kingdom don't have. You think Mario misses all the conveniences of the modern world living in the Mushroom Kingdom, or does he just go back and forth between that and Earth? Or the modern kingdom, whatever that place is in Super Mario Odyssey where Pauline is at. Does he just go back and forth between the two places, or is that kind of why they started adopting some of the technology in the Mushroom Kingdom? He misses his home. Cars and stuff, TV, stuff like that. Is that why they kind of started adopting all that stuff? Because you see very clearly in the Luigi's Mansion series that they have cars in the Mushroom Kingdom. That's how... I've only played 3, but that's how they drive to the hotel in the first place. They have an actual car drive them there, so... They must have some level of technology, so... Were they already developing that before, or is that just something they did to like make Mario and Luigi and the others more at home, you know? And I guess Peach kind of explore her heritage since she's obviously not from the Mushroom Kingdom. Like maybe that's the way they make Mario feel at home. Oh, here you go. We have cars, we have TVs, we have music players, you know, all the stuff you have in your other world. You no longer need to go back there, it's all here. Because I don't think he ever leaves, right? He used to be from Brooklyn, but I don't think he ever leaves. And even in the new movie, like, you see at the end, you think they're waking up in their home in Brooklyn, and no, they're in their new home in the Mushroom Kingdom, ready to fix stuff, so they've left Earth permanently, I assume. Except maybe they just go visit once in a while the parents and the family, but other than that, like, that's their new home. They live there now, so... Do you think the Mario in the games goes back and forth, does he just live permanently in the Mushroom Kingdom, and that's why they have all this stuff? His convenience is meant to make him feel at home. So he stays there and continues to help them out. I always forget how to get that damn thing out. I know you can jump. Well, don't forget, it's just difficult. I don't know if I want to risk it. Do I really want to risk it? Whatever, let's do it. For completion's sake, let's do it. Oh yeah, it's just a bunch of bananas. That's why I never get this thing. There's nothing really there worth getting. Yeah, I thought it maybe would have been like an animal idol or something, but no, it's just an extra pair of bananas, so... Just a bunch of bananas to get an extra life. Nothing really worth there getting. Now this is by far the worst stage in the game. This thing is awful. With the blackout here, the fact that you can't see, like... I know Mario has had some blackout type stages in its history. I don't think any of them are as bad as this. This is awful. I don't know what the hell Rare was thinking with this friggin' stage. Especially if you have visual problems with your eyes, this does make it extremely difficult to play. This is... You just run into enemies like... Well, I take that back. The Mario ones are not as bad as this, but the Crash ones are worse. I'll say that. The Crash Bandicoot blackout stages and the first Crash Bandicoot are definitely worse than this. Definitely. You know... Like, people always say the lab is the worst stage in Crash Bandicoot 1, the toughest stage. Hell no, it's not the toughest stage. The toughest stages are, if you don't count the high road ones, or those slippery ass boo-boo stages that are just pure crap, if you don't count those, the blackout stages are the toughest in Crash Bandicoot. Oh my god, those things are horrible. You can't see where you're going. Every jump has to be timed. Look at that right there. Every jump has to be timed perfectly. It's just awful. Yeah, I do not like the blackout stages in Crash Bandicoot, and they obviously got their inspiration from this. We know because we know that those early guys at Naughty Dog studied all these platformers to figure out what they did and did not want to do for Crash. We know that, so they got their inspiration from this, And it's like, guys, this is one bit of inspiration from Nintendo you probably should have left out. Just saying, you probably should have skipped out on this one because it's not great. Yeah, you can't jump when it's black. You have to wait until your turn because otherwise you're just gonna jump into a freaking. You're gonna time it wrong and you're just gonna jump into an open pit. There's a stage there, a bonus stage. Screw it, I just want to get this one over with. Oh, it's over here. There it is. Yeah, the other one's a trick. I forgot the other one's a trick. There is nothing there. Screw this, I'm out of here. I do not want to do anything further at that stage. Yeah, you're supposed to throw this barrel to protect you from all the Manky Kongs on the way. But even then, you can see the Kremlings still get you if you're not careful. It's just... Oh yeah, and then you're supposed to ride the barrel until it comes back, and then you can blast that open and unlock the bonus area there. Dude, I'm not doing all that. Are you freaking kidding me? I'm not doing all that crap. Hell no. Yeah, you're supposed to ride it back and then unlock that bonus area there. We're not doing all that. Hell no. Hell freaking no. Screw that. Right, we got 63%. We're on our way. There's only one more area left after this. This boss took me a bit of figuring out how to kill it the first time I played it. He basically drops a whole bunch of enemies. And you have to kill all the enemies, and that's how you kill him. Which I have no idea how that even works, because it shouldn't be connected to him at all. But that's how the Kremlings built it. I guess it's just a robotic barrel, and once it's out of stock, it's just depleted. That's it. Yeah, because I have no idea how killing the enemies actually harms him. He's a barrel. But I guess that's the way King K. Rool wanted it. That's the way the Kremlins built it. He's got one more after this. There's no way they can store all these mountains of bananas in that one little cave Donkey Kong has either. And that's ridiculous. Damn, Diddy Kong, it's up to you. We got him. Be careful of that barrel too. I don't remember if he actually harms you or not, but I think he can kill you if he falls on you. Alright, we stuck with the theme. That means Donkey Kong has to kill Necky Sr. over here. Jim Caverns. And then K. Rool is whoever survives. Because that boss fight can be a bit difficult if you don't know what you're doing. Which I didn't when I was originally a youngster, so... You know, that one is whoever survives gets to kill the king. Oh yeah, this stage sucks too. With his freaking fuel tanks hanging in midair. Not all of them are winners, guys. Not all the stages are actual bangers. Some of them suck quite badly, you know. It's rare they hit a home run with every single stage they design. Some of them are quite bad, you know. This trial and error, you put what you know, you try what you don't know, and then sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's like X-Men, right? Like X-Men Mutant Apocalypse is almost a completely perfect game. Almost. But there are one or two stages that bring the score down, and you can't believe how the hell did they not realize this was bad. Well, because they didn't know what they were doing. They were figuring out as they went along. That's how they learn, you know. That's how all game developers learn. You make shit up as you go along, and then you do trial and error, and you figure out what people respond to, what they don't respond to, and then you keep hopefully what's good about the game, you know. That's very tricky right there. If you don't time it right, you can easily run out of fuel. Yeah, game design is mainly just trial and error and occasional stubbornness. That's pretty much the core philosophy of game design. So sometimes they'll design winners, sometimes they'll design losers. And stages like this are probably not on the winner's side, they're more on the loser's side. Because who actually enjoys doing a stage like this, really? I can understand the challenge of it, but who actually enjoys playing this stage over and over? Hell no. No one that I've seen. With its infinite fuel tanks, are you kidding me? Nobody enjoys this stage. Hell no. ones used to be really tough when I was first playing this, you know. Because sometimes you usually just ran out of fuel. Like over here, you're gonna do here. At least we got the barrel shortcut there. We don't have to go the whole way on that one single canister of fuel. But we got through it. Ditto. We got through it. Yeah, these are probably my least favorite sets of stages in the game. When we start getting towards the level, that's when the game kind of loses me a little bit. The only stages that are that bad in Donkey Kong 2 would be... Damn, we screwed that up. There was a bonus stage there, I think. Yeah, the only ones that are this bad would probably be, I think, the runs in Creme Quay, that area which is a swamp. Basically, that's what that area is, it's a swamp. You want to kill this guy here because if you try to kill him under the tire, he's gonna hit you. Then you just lose the rhino. Same thing for this guy, you want to kill him here, not on the tire. Yeah, Creme Quay is bad. The Lost World stages are kind of bad too. They very tough, very brutal, not particularly rewarding. And then the Bramble stages, which is like, that's not what they're called, but the stage theme is called Bramble or something like that. Bramble Scramble. Those stages are a bitch to get through. Those stages are awful. With all the different routes, all the different passageways in the air, and you got like spiny, like barbed wire type thing in the air, branches like that. It's like spiny branches. That stage sucks. Those stages all suck. And then the Haunted Wood stage is the other one. That's the other big stage that you can get lost with the spider there. You can seriously get lost and not know how to find your way out of that stage. Can't even see how many lives I have because it's blocking the view there. The stalagmite is blocking the view. Alright, so we got that. Want to be careful here. Want to run for it. Damn, we almost ran right off the platform. Ram B is a bit slippery. That's one. You might be better off without him in this section here because he is a bit slippery. Yeah, it's better to just jump. It's better to just use the Y button, hold it down, and jump with the Kongs. It's like Mario, you know, you hold down the button. I think there might have been a bonus stage there, I'm not really sure. Yeah, it's easier to just jump like that than try to jump with the Rhino. The Rhino's a bit slippery, you're gonna fall off the platform. Unless you time it just right. We have this thing right here. Where does this lead? Oh, it leads over here. These don't kill you though. I think if they hit you, you just exit the cave. So those are not as bad as they seem. We're supposed to use that barrel somewhere. I don't remember where. Ah, screw it. I think it was this one here. I think there's a bonus stage right there. Yeah, I think it was right there. We're supposed to use the barrel to explode it. No shortcut this time. We can't just go back and exit at the very end. The bonus stages also start getting harder to find as you go along in the games. They're very obvious at the beginning. Once we get to the end part here, yeah, we should use that explosive to get the Rhino. That's why there was an arrow there. Once they get towards the end, they start getting a bit difficult to find, and it's tough to avoid all the snakes and stuff. The obstacles that make you drop the barrels you're holding, that makes it more difficult than it normally would be. Because every time you're holding a barrel, you run into one of these stupid snakes, so you end up dropping it and it just explodes. You can see here is also getting difficult to see. They have a theme, I guess, like running stages that are difficult to see. They start appearing towards the end of the game. I'm glad they didn't appear towards the beginning of the game. You know, it's mainly safe towards the end. Thank God. You know, because these would have been a pain to deal with. They would have been a bitch to deal with had they been at the very beginning of the game. At least here you can kind of sort of just cruise right through them. I screwed that up. I was trying to get the rhino. Yeah, at least they saved the toughest, like most difficult and most irritating stages for the end of the game. You know what? That's something at least. We don't have to put up with them for too long. Let's just avoid all these rolling armadillos with their infinite barrel dispensers here. We haven't even used Funky Kong's flights because what would we use them for? Oh, this freaking stage. This was annoying too. I think there might be something down there, or there might not be. It might just be a freaking trap. We still got these little bastards that jump as you jump, so you gotta time it just right, because otherwise you just otherwise you're just gonna run head into them. Right into those snapping jaws. You don't want to do that, so you want to time it so that you jump first, they'll jump, and then you hit them. Which is your favorite of the Donkey Kong games, if you've played all 3 of them on the Super NES? I'd say mine's probably, like I said, 2. Oh boy, this is dangerous. Like I said, I kind of like the first one more, but the thing is, at the same time, 2 has so much better stages in a lot of the parts, you know. It has other different gameplay aspects, you know. Dixie Kong rocks with her ponytail hair that can fly, so 2 is probably by far the better game. I think 2 is definitely the better game. You know, 1 will always be a favorite. I think overall 2 is the better game, for sure. We have to go rescue Donkey Kong. It's definitely a better game, even though you don't see Donkey Kong until like the very end of the game. But the stages more than make up for that, you know. They more than make up for that. But like I said, there's less irritating stages like this. The ones that are there are mainly secrets, so you don't have to do them. They're optional. If you want to do them, you can. If not, that's fine. Just a much less stressful time, except for like the exception of 1 or 2 stages. That's where it really gets difficult. %, good old 69. Platform perils. I think we only have 2 stages left in the boss and then the other boss. Now even Donkey Kong cannot kill those super buff guys with the purple shirts. You absolutely need a barrel for this. He cannot kill them. So don't think that just hitting them with, you know, with Donkey Kong is gonna do anything. It's not gonna do anything. You absolutely need a barrel to kill those guys, because they're the super buff Kremlings. They've been working out. You can tell by the different colored muscle shirts that they wear. Waiting for the right time. Once we get done all this stuff with RoboCop and Spider-Man, we can probably play that. You know, I don't want to start too many projects and then you just get no views because people don't know what to expect from you. So I want to finish up the survival horror stuff first. Alan Wake, Silent Hill 4 if we get to that. Even though the first Alan Wake is not really survival horror, but still, you know, it's all along the lines of a Stephen King story, so it still kind of sort of counts. And then Control definitely had some horror aspects, even though I didn't play that on stream, and I'm not going to play it because that game is long as hell. I've literally put in 50 hours into that game according to PSN, so yeah, I'm not playing that on stream anytime soon. Even though it's a great game, but it's just way too much work to start over from scratch and play that, so no thanks. I'll stick to just enjoying the lore. I'll stick to just enjoying the lore. Come on, get to the platform. Yeah, I was screwed. That sucks, we had to throw the platform at that stupid ass guy when we had the chance. So we kind of screwed that up. Yeah, you're gonna start seeing more jumps like this where you kind of have to throw a barrel first before making the jump. Otherwise, you just get caught up in that rubbery, bouncy game. You just bounce right off them. Donkey Kong throws them further. The problem is Donkey Kong holds them upright, so if you're miscalculating it, you could just throw it right past them. That's how you do it. You gotta hit him first and then you jump on the platform. Yeah, you gotta be careful where you throw them. I think Donkey Kong sometimes throws them a bit too far and they just go right over them. Or they just fall into the pit and don't hit enough of the enemy to count. And if you have Diddy ahead, you gotta be careful with that guy too at the end. Oh, we made it. I think that's the final stage. Yeah, that's it. We got Neki now, so... It's 4 hits, so let's make sure Donkey Kong gets the final one. Got his beak. Oh no, I think it's 5 actually. Yeah, I think it's 5. It's 5 hits. There you go. So fun fact, Donkey Kong actually killed one of these guys for real, because in the second Donkey Kong game, we fight its ghost at one of the stages, I believe. Or is that another bird I'm thinking of? I know we can fight the... No, I think that's the second bird. I don't think it's this one. Yeah, I think that's the second bird we fight over there. That's a pirate bird. Yeah, so never mind, it's not that one. But yeah, the first pirate bird you encounter in Donkey Kong Country, you don't just knock him out, you actually kill him, because later on you see his ghost on the 4th world. Alright, here we go. We're down to the king. Let's go. Let's reclaim our treasure. This fight was so tough when I first did this game. It took me hours of practicing to do this. I like his look though. I really like it a lot, the look he has here with the golden chest plate and the crown and the cape. He really looks cool here. That's a cool king. He looks cooler than Bowser, if I'm being honest. You want to switch to Diddy Kong here for this one, because you're gonna have barrels raining. You're gonna have cannonballs raining down on you. You want to make sure you can move quickly. I always like that detail too, the island in the backdrop. You can see right there the whole Donkey Kong Island. That's pretty cool. Yeah, you want to make sure you have Diddy Kong here so you can move quickly, because Donkey Kong's a bit slow. You probably will get hit with the cannonballs. It took me so long to get to this part. I can't believe how long it took me to get to this part. Back when I first played this, goddamn, literally like an hour of playing back and forth until I finally beat this guy. Remember, it's 3, so you're gonna have 3 rounds of cannonballs here. And this fooled me too when I first played it. I thought the game was over. Because you see, oh, you knocked him out. But no, it's credits. Claptrap, Crusher, Critter. So yeah, these are fake credits. Probably one of the first games to do so. A lot of games have used fake credits since then. Even Control, I was playing Control a few days ago and I used fake credits during the first boss fight at the end. But nope, he gets right back up. And I remember I was playing with someone, the other person actually took a break to go to the bathroom and completely missed out this guy getting back up the first time, you know? Aw, damn. Took care of... I wanted to have Donkey Kong get the last hit in. Guess it's up to Diddy Kong. It's up to Diddy to defeat the king. There you go. The king is dead. Long live the new king. The old king is dead. Or at least he's knocked out for a very long time. Well done, Donkey, my boy. Who would have thought a young whippersnapper like you could have beaten that bunch of no-good Kremlins? You've made an old man proud. Look at that, he's got a Ramby crate. Go and look in your hoard. I think you'll be in for a surprise. That was the first time I ever heard that word by the word hoard. If I had been playing, I'd have found everything. Oh, bullshit, old man. You wouldn't have found Jack. I'm sure there must have been some bonus rooms you haven't found. Why does he keep hitting him with the cane? There you go. We got our giant bananas back. Look at that. Those bananas are like 8 feet tall. They're bigger than actual Donkey Kong. Freaking huge bananas. There we go. Now we got the Rio credits. I always like this too, showing off all the different enemies at the end. I like that Mario World and Donkey Kong did this. It's really cool detail. A lot of games don't show off all the enemies at the end, you know. Crash Bandicoot doesn't do that. Spyro doesn't do that. I don't think Sonic does. I've never beaten a Sonic game, so I have no idea if they do it or not. But even other Mario games don't do it. Or Donkey Kong too, so... Actually, does Donkey Kong Country 2 do it or not? I'm not really sure. One thing I've never played the original Donkey Kong Land games. I hear they're just like miniature versions of Donkey Kong Country for the Game Boy. I've never played that, but I might give them a try sometimes if you guys want to see that. I'd have to emulate them though, because I don't have a Game Boy to connect to any type of recordings. I don't think it's even possible to record off a Game Boy, so... And I don't think they're online at the Nintendo store or Nintendo Online. They're not there, so I think you absolutely have to play them. Look at that, we barely saw that guy. You got Crusher with his fancy leotard right there. That blue and pink leotard. Very naughty. That guy's literally the easiest boss in the history of games. I think the only guy that's easier is the Silent Hill 1 boss. A lot of people don't know it, but if you go to the end boss fight with absolutely no bullets, 0 bullets for any weapon, and you go in there, the boss just dies. Because they don't want you obviously to just die for no reason, so yeah, the game realizes that you're screwed and the boss just dies automatically, so that might be the easiest boss in the history of gaming. It's either this, the Silent Hill 1 boss with no bullets, or the electrocutioner from Batman Arkham Origins. That guy's a fool too. That guy is definitely one of the easiest in the top 3 ever. Top 3 easiest gaming bosses of all time. Candy Kong, Funky Kong, surely it's me next. Cranky Kong with his wheelchair. How's he ever gonna beat all those stages if he can't get out of that not wheelchair, the rocking chair? Yep, you did it, Donkey Kong. You got back all your precious giant bananas. I bet you if you threw one of those bananas at Mario with great enough force, you could probably kill him and be rid of a huge problem. Why does he keep hitting him? I guess they're the friends that like to clown around. Yeah, there you go, Diddy. Stand up for yourself. I did this using 1 life, and it took less than an hour. Oh bullshit, old man! You didn't do jack. You didn't do shit. Look at that nice framed picture of Candy Kong there. That's a nice artwork of a sailboat too. He's not some uncivilized ape. Donkey Kong has some taste, you know. He may not be Mario levels of civilized where he's like a super genius who can do any career. He's a Renaissance man, but Donkey Kong's not just some dumb ape either. He's got some class. Not enough class to stop him from tripping Diddy Kong and smacking him across the head, but he's got some class. You know, he's not a complete savage. You know, he's not a barbarian. He's just not quite as sophisticated as Mario is, or as Luigi claims to be, because Luigi claims a lot of stuff and most of them aren't really true. More than half of the stuff Luigi claims either never happened or he is incapable of doing. But we still like him anyway, right? Or at least I like him. I like this ending theme too. This ending theme's awesome. Special thanks Mr. Yamauchi, Mr. Awakawa, Takeda, Yamashiro, Hochberg, Harmon, Lob. No mention of Shigeru Miyamoto, right? Did I miss him already? Silicon Graphics, Rare System. Oh, there he is right there. S. Miyamoto. The GOAT. The greatest of all time. We might disagree with him on some stuff, you know, we may disagree here and there, but he's definitely the greatest of all time. I don't think anyone can argue that. No one I know of anyway can argue that. Hell no. Miyamoto's a god. It's right up there with Kojima and the guy who invented the Game Boy. I forget who he was, but he did a lot of legendary stuff at Nintendo. I forget his name. He passed away a few years ago. Or like 10 years ago, something like that. Alright, we're done for that. We're done with that. So that was Donkey Kong, that was Donkey Kong Country 1. There you go. Let's replace that, even though we're not going to use it again, but let's replace that. There you go, that was a very fun game. I always enjoy replaying it every few years or every couple of years. It's nice to go back to it. Hope you had a nice time watching it. We might try out some of these games later. We already did Mega Man. Street Fighter Turbo, I don't really like this version of Street Fighter. I prefer Super Street Fighter 2, which I have on the other folder. But that's a tough game to beat, so I'm not going to do that. Kirby Superstar, we might give that a go, because it basically has, I didn't realize it was this when I was younger, so I didn't appreciate this game. I didn't realize that this game has basically the original Kirby's Dream Land for the Game Boy as one of the stages, and then it has 700 mini games, so we might give that a try. Final Fantasy 3, I don't think so. I think that would be like a 20-hour playthrough. I'm not gonna do that. F-Zero, Kirby's Dream Course, Star Fox, Super Castlevania and Ghouls and Ghosts might be nice. This I'm already playing as a remake, so I'm not gonna do that for streaming. This I'm definitely gonna play eventually one day, because I've never beaten this game, Super Metroid, and I want to see what it's all about. So I've never beaten that. And this I don't really like that much. I kind of don't really like Yoshi's Island, but if you guys want to see it, or I don't know, if I'm ever feeling up to it, we might do that. But no, I think the next time we're gonna switch over to a very different type of retro game soon in a few minutes. But after we do that one, over the next following couple weeks or so, I think we might instead go and not True Lies. We already did that. Well, we didn't do that, but that game is tough as hell. Not True Lies. We already did this one, but I think we might go over here to Donkey Kong Country 2, because this is a classic too, and this is legitimately one of the greatest games of all time. You see there, I have Super Street Fighter installed. I tried to play this game, Batman and Robin. It's tough as hell. This is tough as hell. This is tough as hell. All these games are tough as hell. I have no idea how I beat any of them when I was young. I know for a fact, I know for sure I never beat this. This might be fun as a joke stream. It's 5 levels, it's kind of crappy. I didn't realize just how crappy it was when I first played this. Chester Cheetah, Too Cool to Fool. But it has some nice music, so we might give it a try. Maybe we'll do like a smorgasbord of games one day. Also never played this, Wild Wild Quest. This I've heard is really good. Dracula X, I've heard that game is really, really good. So I want to play that for sure. And this, I guess we might as well do it just to complete the Donkey Kong trilogy, you know. Just might as well do it. It's not a great game. It's mediocre in some places. It has a few good stages, a couple good bosses, but it's mainly average at best. This was on Rare, were kind of starting to slip. They were kind of slip up. Maybe I think they were starting to devote more energy to what would eventually become Banjo-Kazooie. It's just a guess, but I guess we can play this too, just for completion's sake. Crash Dummies, I've never played this game. And yeah, there we go. We got it all set. Next, so after we do the next game, which we're gonna do, a very different type of retro game from the PlayStation 1, we'll come back here and we'll do Donkey Kong Country 2. Oh, and we might do Super Mario Bros. 3, but I'm gonna do the version on the Switch. I'm gonna do the Switch version because that has a couple extra stages from the GBA version of it. You know, the Game Boy Advance had a couple extra stages that they added, and those were on the Switch version. So we'll do Super Mario Bros. 3 for sure, but we'll do the Switch version, not this one. Even though I like this one better, we'll do the Switch version since it has the extra stages. So that's it for now. Throwback Thursday is going to continue in a few minutes when I'm switched to a very different type of retro game from the PS1, which I'm sure you'll also enjoy because I know that game is plenty fun. I don't know how long I'll play it because I've been away from that game for many years, so I'm probably going to die a lot as soon as we start that game, but I'm going to give it a try, at least just to see what it's like. You know, with some slight updates from Sony. Some slight updates. They didn't do much, but they did upgrade it slightly, so I want to see what that's all about. But thank you for watching, and I guess I'll see you in a few more minutes with more of Throwback Thursday. So I hope you enjoyed Donkey Kong Country 2. See you in a bit. Actually, like I said, I hope you enjoyed Donkey Kong Country 1. Keep confusing, but I hope you enjoyed Donkey Kong Country 1, and I hope you look forward to Donkey Kong Country 2. That's what I meant to say. So now I really will see you in a few more minutes.